Hmm. Oh man. What to heck? Where are my frames going? Oh no, this is no good. Uh, this is gonna be upsetting. Hmm. Great. How do I fix this? Is somebody downloading something? Everything is exactly how it should be. Hmm. Audio, hit rate. Yeah, everything should be working fine. My internet is being crap for no reason. I think my internet is just being trash. Oh, there it goes. Yep, I think somebody was downloading something because now it's all fine. Let's bump that back up a little bit. Okay. So let's see. I hope everybody's doing okay. I woke up like, I had an alarm set for, uh, I don't even know what time, honestly. What time was it set for? 8:25? And I woke up at like 7:50. I woke up a little bit earlier than I wanted to. Um, but I wasn't super duper tired because I went to bed kind of early because I knew I was going to be waking up for this. So yeah. Um, oh, I don't know. My brain's not really working right now. I'm a little too tired. I am not very good at being up in the morning. Uh, but I did want to share about my trip. I know I shared some pics on Twitter. Um, but I don't think I shared everything. So let's see. So my first day there, um, kind of was not great. So I got there. at like midday, like noon, I think. And I was like, cool, I'm gonna go pick up my car because my car is at 1, and then I have a couple of hours to just chill until my room is ready at 3. Um, well, apparently everybody wanted to go to that car rental place that I was going to, so it took like an hour to get from the line to getting my car. And then when I was leaving, the line was even longer than when I started. And I was like, wow, I'm glad I got there when I got there because it would have been a lot longer of a wait. But I did get a nice car. Um, let me see. I wonder if that makes this stream bad. But let's see. Here we go. So here's that. So I wasn't really like too whatever about what car I got. And then I got this car and I was like, wow, this is a pretty sexy car. The color is really nice. You know, I was expecting to get like a small 4-door sedan, and then they gave me this, and I was like, oh, neat. And then as I started driving it around, I got like more used to this car, and I was like, you know what, I kind of like this car, and it had like um cruise control and stuff, and well, I mean, my car has cruise control, but it has like air conditioning. My car doesn't have air conditioning, and it has like a screen so I could plug my phone in and have like maps and stuff. And then I went and I got some food. I got some Chick-fil-A because I like the macaroni that they have. Chick-fil-A macaroni is amazing. And I like the lemonade too. I really like lemonade just in general, but Chick-fil-A lemonade is really nice. And then I went and I got my room ready. I don't think I took any pictures of my room. I know I took a video of the room, but I think I'm in that video, so I can't show you guys, unfortunately. Um, no, I just dropped off all my stuff, and then I went and picked up my one friend, and we were gonna go to dinner. We were gonna go to Outback Steakhouse because there was one, and I wanted some steak because I haven't had steak in a while. um, but it was gonna be like a 45-minute wait. But luckily, the restaurant was at the mall, so we just went to the mall, and uh, I needed a jacket and some pants because I only had 2 pairs of pants, and my jacket I couldn't find. I couldn't find it in my car, in my room, in my mom's house. Um, so I was like, well, I'm gonna have to buy a jacket because I lost mine. So I went to Uniqlo and we looked around a little bit, and I was about to give up and be like, whatever, we'll just go somewhere else and get a jacket. And as we were leaving, she was like, oh, hey, what about these ones? And she pointed out to some jackets. And I was like, oh, you know what? These are actually pretty cool. And so I picked up one of the ones from there, and it was super comfy, and it had like a vest pocket. And I was like, oh, you know what? I can put my car keys in here because it's like the wireless car keys, like the key fob for the push to start cars. So I just like push the start or the lock and unlock buttons through my coat, and then like I just hop in the car and push the start button because it knows that I'm in the car. And I felt very fancy. But while we were at the mall, also we found a store that sells only socks. So it's just there's all sorts of socks. And I found some shark socks. I don't know if they're gonna be in these photos, but it's like the shark mouth is the top of the sock, so it's like the shark is eating your leg. And there's just like at least Cheez It ones I thought were really funny. There's some Betty Boop ones I know my mom would like. There's just so many socks. Oh, look, I didn't even realize they had the signs as socks. Oreo socks, macaroni socks. Nice, nice, nice. Very good. Lots of socks. Creativity and self-expression. Absolutely. And then after we went shopping for a little bit, we went back to the restaurant and then had a nice dinner. It was a good time. I had some broccoli. I was steamed broccoli with uh garlic butter, and it was actually not bad. I normally don't eat, plants because I'm a very picky eater. Um, and so it was nice to have some new stuff to try, and it wasn't actually like I expected it to be just gross and bad, but it was not the worst. And I know one of my friends that I talked to a while ago that I made earlier this year, she was like, "Yeah, yo, broccoli's my shit. I could eat that all day." And so I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's try some broccoli. So I did, and it was good. And also, let's play some music because it's kind of quiet there. I hope that's not too loud. I think I have to. So I moved back. So I was originally using OBS to stream, and then I used OBS or Streamlabs OBS, and then stuff happened with them. So I'm back to OBS and I'm using Stream Elements. So not all of my settings are what they were in Streamlabs OBS, so now I have to go back and fix some stuff. But the Stream Elements plugin is actually pretty cool for OBS. I like it. And I will work on fixing stuff as I go. What else did we do? Oh yeah, after Outback Steakhouse, we went to Baskin Robbins for dessert, and they had this little man, this little Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And I was like, oh my gosh, my brother would love that. So I sent him a photo of it, and he was like, yo, I hate pop dolls, like Funko Pops, and I do too. But he was like, I need that shit. So later that week, I think on Friday or Saturday, I went back and I bought it for him to bring back home. And then I had I mean, it's all melty and like not great because I bought it and then I drove my friend back home, and then I got to the apartment and then I started eating it, so it was like already half melty, but it was like a chocolate peanut butter sundae. It was pretty good. Let's see. And then the next day, I went to the mall again with my friend because he wanted to take me clothes shopping for like pants and stuff, and he was like, yo, I know this great store. So he's gonna take me back to the store, and it turns out that it was at the mall that I was at the day before. So I took a couple photos of the mall. It was nice. Everyone's wearing their masks like they're supposed to be, so that's really good. And just people. It's a nice mall, very pretty. So this is on the left here. You can just barely see the sign. We were at Cinnabon and Auntie Anne's, or Auntie Annie's, or whatever she's called. And because the day before I saw that there was a Cinnabon here, and I was like, yo, all the Cinnabons by my house, like where I live, are gone because they all died. And I haven't had Cinnabon in forever. I want Cinnabon. So when we went back to the mall, I was like, oh, we can get Cinnabon. So I went up there and I got a lemonade, I think, and I got Cinnabon, and I got a pretzel, like a garlic Parmesan pretzel, and it was pretty good. But it was like almost $20 because apparently it's expensive in California. Hey, Samuel, what's up? Hope you're doing good. I think it's nighttime for you, right? Let's see, if this photo too. Nice mall. And then we went and sat down, I think, back there behind the escalators and ate our pretzels and stuff before we went and picked up my friend. Oh, here we go, Cotton On. That's where we went to go look at pants, and I was gonna get some pants, but then it was $50, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna like spend $4 at the fucking washers at the hotel and wash my pants. Yep, nighttime. Okay. And then from the mall, because I bought food, my friend was like, hey, I'll try. Just don't wear pants, man. I did have a bunch of shorts. So I wore shorts a couple of days because it was really hot. Like the first few days I was there, it wasn't too bad. It was like a decent temperature, and then it got really, really hot. And then like the last 2 days, it was really, really cold. So I wore pants the first couple of days, then I wore shorts, and then I wore pants again. And then when I went to Colorado, I wore pants. I don't think I took a lot of pictures of Colorado. But after we went from the mall, the second day, we went and picked up our friend, and my second friend drove because I was eating my food. So I got to take pictures of the scenery as we drove. Oh, this is a really bad picture. Naked guys. This is supposed to be a picture of, it's very, very foggy, I think, but it didn't come out very well. Maybe not, I don't remember. But I like the buildings around here. It reminded me a lot of when we were in Texas, because there's like cacti and there's like the colors and the like architecture of the buildings is very similar to the area we were in Texas. Yeah, so here's like fog, and it was almost like it was just smoke, because you know, normally fog, you see it and it's like off in the distance, and this was like you could see it outside of your car door, like wisping around, and I'm like, it's fog, but it's also like almost kind of smoke, and it was very concerning. I don't know what that other thing is on the windshield, but yeah, it was very foggy when we got up into the mountain. Fog is like 24/7 at your place. Ugh, that doesn't sound very great. Oh, and then so we were headed to the coast. Fog, I think, is pretty cool. Makes everything look spooky. But no, this fog was not fun. But it was a very cloudy day, and so we saw the sun as it was like, so the sun is actually up here, but because of all the clouds, you can only see it down there on the reflection. Then we went for a little walk on the path, and it was kind of cold because, you know, we were right by the water. And then we saw some like attack helicopters, I guess, just going, like, oh man, someone's in trouble. I don't know if we have any cacti down here, but there were some little baby cacti that were like tagged, because apparently, oh, here we go, here's one. The cacti and the plants in this area are kind of like in danger. So they're like, hey, we need some help in keeping these safe. Please don't step on this. Yeah, here we go. They marked them. And then I was like, man, you know, the smell and the cold and the waves, it makes me want to go like go over here and like play in the water or something. We were actually gonna go to this lighthouse, to this like museum, I think, but then we ended up not doing that because we got sidetracked. So many of them, yeah, lots of little baby cacti. There's another photo of just like the scenery. There's our car. It's a nice place. There's some other people walking around. There was some signs around that says like, no, beware of rattlesnakes. And I was like, oh man, rattlesnakes. Watch out, you know? It just jump in. Yeah, well, so we did actually end up going over to the water area. So let's see. This is more of the scenery. Like the buildings are just, I like them a lot. Very good. Yeah, so this is when we drove further down the road and we found like an irrigation thingy. I don't know really what it is, but it's like, it's got water lines and shit. And we found some big pipes and a big thing of cacti. Like, you don't want to fall into that. And then we walked down back here, and we walked like basically down the side of the cliff. Like not like the sheer cliff, but it was more like a diagonal thing with like a winding path down. And yeah, so here's like part way down. And I was like, oh man, beach looks fun. And we got down to the beach and it was like getting dark. Kinda. And like over here there was a bunch of just flies. I'm assuming because of the seaweed, and it was like really gross. And then I saw like these scrapings in the sand and I was like, oh, this makes me want to grab a stick and do the thing that Toothless does in How to Train Your Dragon and just like draw lines. Because I didn't end up doing that because I didn't find a stick, but I was like, man, I want to do that. Yeah, like that. Just all these lines. And we ended up going out over here, and I climbed along all the rocks, and then I sat on top of this big one, and my two friends just kind of chilled over here while I was doing that, and I took photos of me. I wonder if I have a picture of that. I know I took a picture. Here's this picture. These are two pictures that I took while I was on top of the rock. So and that's my friend over there, I think? No, that's somebody else. I don't remember. But this is a pretty picture. Lines, because why not? Yeah, lines. Drawing lines in the sand for fun. And then I found a bunch of this stuff, and it reminded me of that's a bunch of this stuff, and it reminded me of the plant stuff in Subnautica. So I sent a picture of it to my friend, and I was like, hey, look, I found this stuff. And then we found some sea anemone. I guess this isn't probably not sea anemone, but it's anemone. And my friend was like, hey, you can poke them and they squish. And so we poked them and they squished, and it was cool. Okay, so here's more rocks. And there's like, it looks like beetles, but it's like clams and like shit all over the rocks. Really interesting. Yeah, they're my friends. Very tiny. Very tiny friends. There's more pictures of the water. So many foods to eat. We didn't eat any of the wildlife, but we did go out to eat a lot of different places, and it was really cool. We also ended up like, oh, here's a close-up picture of the shells on the rocks. And then here's a close-up picture of the anemone. But I did end up like, me and my one friend took our shoes off and like ran around in the water for a while my other friend just kind of watched, and because she didn't want to get wet, I guess. She's boring. And it was like really, really cold. Like it was cold enough to be like, woof, that's cold. And then after a while it was like, okay, my feet are starting to hurt, I gotta get out of the water. I've only been swimming in the sea once. I went to Connecticut with my friends. Yeah, that's exactly what she said. I went swimming once in the ocean. It was okay. My brother got pinched by a crab, and the water was very not tasty. So I knew that I wasn't gonna want to do much else other than just kind of run around on the water. Plus, I didn't bring my swimming trunks because those were at the hotel and I wasn't expecting to be in the water. So that was Sunday, I think. And then on Monday, I saw that they had this cherry Twilight freeze. And I was like, whoa, I want that at Taco Bell. But then they didn't have it and I was very sad. And I never went back to get it because I forgot about it. I wonder if they have that around where I live. I hope they do. I really want to try it. It looks very tasty. And then on Monday, so this was middle of the day. Oh, it's like a slushy. It's like blueberry, cherry, raspberry. Blue raspberry with a cherry twist. Red and blue. And I was like, man, red and blue, that looks tasty. Those are good. Those are tasty colors. I do love me some red drink and some blue drink. And that was like, I think that was like at noon or 1 o'clock. Because at 3 o'clock, I think. At 3 o'clock. So one of the things that I really wanted to do while I was on my vacation was, oh my gosh, this music is loud. Okay, let's add compressor. Let's do -30. Sure. And we'll do -45. Preferred transparent yellow. I said I was gonna have Fruity Pebbles and I didn't get it, so one second. I have Fruity Pebbles. I actually forgot that I had Fruity Pebbles. Like, I bought some a while ago before I left as like regular groceries. And then when I got back, I was like, hey, you know, what should I do for my stream? And one of my friends was like, he was like, you should eat some Fruity Pebbles and then rate how tasty they are. And I was like, you know what? That's a good idea. And then I was like, oh, what if I also like talked about my vacation? And he was like, that's a good idea too, but you should still talk about Fruity Pebbles. And so I actually had some. I actually have enough for like one bowl exactly. And then yesterday I went and I had a Sunday brunch at my mom's house, and then I went over to my brother's house and we hung out with my friends and we drank some cinnamon, was it gingerbread Mountain Dew? Because every time there's a new like a new soda flavor that comes out, we're like, we have to try it. Even if it's like gonna be terrible and we know it's gonna be terrible, we have to have it. So like we've had Pepsi Fire and like cinnamon, or what is it, like coffee Coke, and there's like a melon Mountain Dew, which is actually pretty good. But it's pretty funny that we do that. Where was I before? That's always the rule. Yeah. I haven't had Sprite cranberry. I know my sister bought some, but I didn't have any. And then when I went over there, she had already drank it all. And I don't think we've had Crystal Pepsi. I want Crystal Pepsi because it's gonna be trash. Oh no, I think we had Crystal Pepsi. I think we did have it, and it wasn't great. Mm. But yeah, so one of the things that I wanted to do when I went on vacation, ghost pepper cola. What the fuck? What? That's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh my goodness. I have to tell my friends about this. Also, there's apparently like Cheetos. Mountain Dew. Yeah. My friends want to try that too. Oh man, oh gosh. I hope we can we can find that and buy it somewhere. Very cool. Where, oh yeah, I keep getting sidetracked. One of the things I wanted to do was like get a massage, because I've only ever had like, you know, 2 massages. Like I had one, the very first time I had a massage was like a chair massage, because at the workplace I was working at, they were like, "Hey guys, you're doing a great job. We're gonna get a couple massage people, and you get a massage." And so I did, and I was like, "Wow, that's pretty good. That felt nice." And then like earlier this year, I went to something with my dad and my uncles for like men's health, and they had a massage lady there, so I got another massage, and that was like a couple of years in between, because I've always wanted to get a massage, but I never did. And so I was like, you know, when I go to California, I want to go to a massage place. So, and my friend was like, you know, if you want to do that, that's on you. I'm not going. So I found a place, and it was like $200 for a massage, because it was like a massage with CBD oil. I don't know if the CBD oil actually did anything, so I'm probably not gonna do that if I go to another massage place. But that's what I got this time. And my mom was like, "Wow, that's really expensive for a massage. Like $200. It should be like $50 or something." And I was like, whatever. Yeah, it was really expensive. But then when I got there, they were like, "Oh, hey, by the way, we have like a hot tub pool with some water and some like stuff, and we have like bananas and lemonade and water, and we have like showers over here on the left, and there's like a tub in the back." Let me see it. Where is it? I don't have a picture of it. Oh, here we go. And they have like a little relaxing area downstairs, and there's like a quiet room you can go sit in. Do I have a picture of that? Yeah, here we go. And they have like an outside area, like it's like, and they were like, yeah, you can just kind of chill before your massage, and you can kind of just chill afterwards. So I was there for 3 hours. I got my massage, and then I chilled for 2 hours, and like I sat in the water, and I sat in the bubble bath, and I went and sat outside on the little patio, and I just chilled, and it was just so nice. And like after my massage, I was kind of sore because I haven't gotten like a really deep massage. They also had like this for like your hair and stuff. And what is the other one? There was one more. Okay, here's a little downstairs area where you can just kind of chill. They have more water. Cucumber water kind of sucks. I don't know why people drink it. And then they have like, you know, shaving and mouthwash and stuff. I didn't shave, but yeah. And it was just such a nice experience, honestly. Massage speed run 20%. Yeah. So like when I was on my way back over here, I was like, I wonder what massage places are around here that I could go to. And I found a couple of them, so I'll probably look on their website or give them a call at some point soon. It was such a nice place. The bath was like, the tub was actually big enough because like all the tubs that I've had at like houses have been really like short. I can't really like sit in them like comfortably. But that one was really good. And like the lemonade was, it wasn't great. It was really light, which I guess is fine. And they didn't have any, I didn't want to eat bananas. If they had like apples there, I would have eaten the apples, but I don't want a banana. And the tub was really nice. They had like this right here. This is the only fucking plain water that you could drink in this entire place. Everywhere else has cucumber water, but this right here is plain ice water. So I drank the hell out of that. I drank all that. There was also where is it? Yeah, there's like a sauna room on the left here. And then in the reflection you can see the other like steam room. I didn't go into either of them because I was like, that's gonna be hot and I don't want to be hot and like humid. They really are obsessed with cucumber water and like it's so gross. I don't understand why they like it so much. I need tissue. Where are my tissue? I guess I have to open the box. I blow my nose a lot, so I started buying like bulk packs of like Kleenex from Amazon. So I just grabbed the last one of the ones that are in my drawer, so now I can finally open, because I had like 2 boxes left in my drawer and I was like, yeah, I should buy some more. So I bought another box, and that's a box of 8 that's been sitting in the corner of my room. But now that I took the last one out of my drawer, I can open that box and put them in there. I also have a bunch of boxes on my little couch in my room, and I gotta get rid of those too. And then after I went to the massage place, I was like, I want to go eat somewhere nice. Really like stocking up from there. Yeah, it's just because it's cheaper, and I know that I'm gonna use them, so I'm like, might as well. And after the massage place, I was like, yeah, I want to go somewhere to eat. You know, what's a good place I should go eat? I asked my mom and I asked my friends, and we finally decided on Olive Garden, and I like Olive Garden, so I went and I got some pasta. And I decided, you know what? Since I tried broccoli, let's try some other new foods that I don't normally like try. So whenever I go to Olive Garden, I'm like, no, I don't need salad, I don't need soup, whatever. I'll just give me the main dish and like breadsticks and whatever. So this time, I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's try something else. So I got tapa something soup. Tapa Toscana soup. Zappa Toscana. That's the one at Olive Garden. And it's like potatoes and meat and stuff. And it was pretty good actually. I normally don't really like eating potatoes in stuff. I usually only eat potatoes like on their own, like in fries or a baked potato or pretty much it. It does look tasty. It was pretty tasty. The meat stuff was kind of weird. I don't know what kind of meat it was. but it was nice to try something new. And then afterwards, I went to Trader Joe's because I've never been to a Trader Joe's, and I wanted to get some like lunch meat and stuff, snack out during the week, so I wouldn't have to go out and buy food all the time. And I found a Brussels. So it never occurred to me that Brussels sprouts are called Brussels sprouts because they're sprouts, right? And until I saw this of the Brussels sprouts on the fucking thing that they're on, which I've never seen before, I was like, oh, they're sprouts. I always thought it was like, I don't know, you know how like cabbage and shit grows? It's just the head on the floor. I thought maybe it was something like that, but it's actually like coming off of this branch. There's some mangoes here. Mm-hmm. It's definitely named Sprouts. Oh, and then at my hotel room, on the back of the door, I realized they used the wrong insure. And that thing is on every single door in the hotel, and they used the wrong word, and I thought that was really funny. Oh, hi Rice, how are you today? After eating all the sprouts, use it as a weapon. Probably what it's meant for, yeah. And then let's see, where else did I think that was that for Monday. And then on Tuesday morning, I guess during the day, I went to a Starbucks. Oh, you know what? Ooh, I didn't notice that. Well, I went to a Starbucks and they had a sign, and the sign says, with every cup of coffee comes with a smile. And I see what they're trying to say, but they said it wrong. They used too many words. But I went to Starbucks, and then I picked up my friend and we went to the aquarium, and we walked around the aquarium for like 2 hours. I didn't take a lot of pictures. I didn't take as many pictures as I should have. But like, here are some people cleaning this water tank. And I was like, man, that reminds me of Subnautica 2. I really want to play Subnautica. And some penguinos. Very well deserved the title of Glitchy's Quite Bizarre. It was really nice. And because I have a big boy job, I get real vacation time. So the whole time I was there, I was getting paid for work. So it was extra cool. Yeah, it was a nice time. I really enjoyed like going around to places. Like, my friends made sure that we went to a lot of cool places, and it was just really cool hanging out with them, especially because like I haven't really talked to them all that much lately, and so hanging out with them was really nice. And these little birdies are cute. They're sleeping on one leg. I don't know why they're sleeping on one leg, but it was on one leg. And then there's like these little tiny baby eels in the rocks. And they're so adorable. They just chill. And like they wave around in the water when the water goes by. And then here's a starfish that was like trying to, I guess, climb out of the water or something. You only saw those things on anime? I've never seen them before. They're very nice. What is this one? Oh, yes. So my friend really likes this fish. It's called a lump sucker. And it has little feet. She just thinks they're the cutest thing in the world. You only saw eels on barbecue. Oh my goodness. How did they taste? Oh my gosh. They taste good? Man. I don't know if I would want to eat an eel. But there was a bunch of other stuff I didn't take photos of. Like, there was some seals and some manta rays and some sharks, and we touched some jellyfish, and there was some horseshoe crabs. There was some really cool stuff. I've never seen a horseshoe. The only time I've ever seen a horseshoe crab before that was in Minecraft because I was playing a mod and they had horseshoe crabs. And they look really cool. He's so spiky. But then like under here, he does not look cool. He looks very gross. Seeing people make unagi, it does look delicious. Unagi. Oh, yeah. They look so cool. Like a delicacy. Oh man. This picture doesn't look too bad, but this picture looks really gross. What is that? Is that like... What is that? Because those are his legs up here. What's in the back there? I don't know. Horseshoe crabs are weird. Oh, little baby one. That's cute. You don't know what, but food is food. And then we went to the gift shop afterwards, and I bought a little friend, and he sat on the dashboard for the rest of my trip. Well, for the rest of the time that I had that car. He was just chilling, and he was just looking pretty up there. And then we went to a Chili's because we were trying to decide where to go for food. I know, it's so cute, and he's so soft too. He's very squishy. I also got like a what's it called, like a thermos? Not like a thermos, it's like a water bottle, like a metal water bottle, but it's like insulated and stuff. It works really good. I like it. Actually, where is it? Did I leave it at my mom's house? I think I left it at my mom's house. But after Is this a new mob on Minecraft? Yeah, it's an axolotl. A little cute thingy. I don't know why my nose is so bad today. But what is this one? What is this picture? Oh, yeah. So after we left the aquarium, we were trying to decide where to go for dinner. And there were some restaurants like 10-minute walk away. And I saw this thing. 420 steps for... Well, I don't know what that's about, but I saw 420 and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of that. And they had these little footsteps, like colored footsteps in the walkway, like showing you where to go to wherever this thing is. But none of that matters because this is the 420. Yeah, the funny number. And we were originally gonna go to, I forget where. We were gonna go to some restaurant, and then I saw a restaurant and the sign literally just said meat, and I was like, you know what, let's go to that restaurant. So we were gonna go to that restaurant, and then we walked by a Chili's, and I was like, oh, look at Chili's, and she was like, oh, I've never been to Chili's. I was like, well, we're gonna go to Chili's now, so you can have a Chili's. And I got a steak again because I didn't know what else to get. And it was really sad, but we also got like, so what happened was I was supposed to get a steak with like cheese fries, right? And then for our appetizer, we were supposed to get like barbecue boneless wings, but apparently they mixed them up, and for our appetizer, they gave us boneless wings with like queso, bacon, and cheese. And I was like, well, this isn't what I ordered, but we ate it and it was really good. So I wasn't complaining. And my friend ordered some chicken rice, like tortilla shit. I really like her nails. Her nails are pretty. And I was like, oh shit. She was like, oh, do you want to try some? So I was like, sure. So I tried some and it was pretty good. And I was like, man, I'm doing a good job of trying new foods while I'm on vacation here. I was really proud of myself. And then afterwards, we boxed up our food and went back. I'm gonna go back to making hungry. Well, no more food picture then. The next day, we were gonna go to the Museum of Natural History or something like that. And it was gonna be all three of us. So me and I picked up my one friend because I've been picking her up because she doesn't have a car. And, well, she doesn't have a car, but she doesn't drive. And so me and her got there first, and we were waiting for my other friend. So we went and we walked around the rose gardens and just looked at all the pretty flowers. And there's a lot of, I think he said there was like 150 kinds of flowers and like some thousand number of rose bushes in the gardens. And there's just a whole area field of flowers, and there's like a little resting area here, and then there's a fountain over here, and like big trees, more flowers. There's a bunch of different colors, and they all have really weird names too for the flowers. And then here's the fountain. Flower food. The fountain was really cool. And then more flowers over here. Oh, and then yeah, so after that, nice views. Thank you. After my friend showed up, we went and we walked around the other area. So this was like outside of the museum grounds. This is just it just kind of exists. And then there's like on the museum grounds, there's like another outside area. I didn't take any pictures of that, unfortunately, but there wasn't anything too great. And then we walked by like we went into the first like section of the museum where it was like birds and cats and mice and like, you know, city animals and like how they affect the city and like whatnot. Pretty cool to learn about some stuff. And from there we went to a cafe that was inside because my friend was hungry, so he got a pizza. And then we didn't actually go into the rest of the museum. I kind of wanted to, but meh, no big deal. Because but as we were leaving, City Animals Zootopia, I guess. Pretty much, yeah, and insects as well. But as we were leaving, I saw this child on a leash. I thought it was the funniest shit. Poor kid. Look at the dad's just chilling on his phone. Sister's just playing with him like, oh, no, it's all fine. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Oh my gosh. And then from there, we went over to Little Tokyo, which was a place I didn't know existed. You know, as the name implies, it's like Tokyo, but it's in LA. Or maybe that wasn't that day. Maybe it was. I don't remember. Oh, you know, it was that day. No. Question mark? What are these? What are the timestamps on these photos say? Okay, so it was the same day. Okay, yeah. So after we left the museum, we went over to Little Tokyo, and there were some shops up top that I guess I didn't take any pictures of up top, like the actual walking around area, like the little city. But then when we went downstairs, it was like a little underground shopping mall, and I was like, oh, they had anime girl Gundams. And I was like, oh shit, what? Anime girl Gundams? That's like amazing. I didn't buy an anime girl Gundam because I don't really care for Gundam, but it's like a joke between me and one of my friends that like Gundams, I don't know, are just a thing that we were always looking for whenever we go to like Japan stuff. We always gotta find the Gundams. And there was like one of my VTuber friends, Harmony, she really likes what's it called? Tokusatsu, like the live action stuff like Power Rangers and Kamen Rider and Sentai stuff. So when I saw that they had this stuff, the big Bugman, and they had like all of these guys up here, I was like, oh, I gotta take pictures of this and send it to her. She's gonna love it. And so I sent pictures in her Discord, and she was like just fangirling, and it was really cute. And she was, yeah, there's a lot of stuff, and I don't know what a lot of it is. And then there's some Gundams. Gundams are they're pretty funny. And then some anime girls, I don't know who they are. Scroll over. I think they're from Gundam, maybe? I mean, that would make sense. Is this the same shelf? I think it's the same shelf. Yeah. But this store was actually split into like what, 4 different stores? So like there was 4 different store sections, but they were all the same store. So this one was the Gundam section of the store. There was one that was like all Funko Pops. There was one that was all trading cards, and there was one that was like basically normal weeb stuff, you know, like figurines and body pillows and manga and stuff. Naruto characters would be out of place. I like these little thingies, like the little ears. The big one in the back. Oh, I didn't notice this bear. That's terrifying. Yeah, it was a pretty cool place. I actually went to the card game one just to look around, because I was like, I don't play like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon or whatever, like, but I just want to go in and see what they got. And they ended up having like anime trading cards. I think they're called like Weiss something. Weiss Schwartz. And it's just like anime but cards. And they got like, you know, Hololive and SAO and Persona and whatnot. Well, so I did end up buying some because I was like, whoa, these look so cool. I want them. I'm never gonna play the game, but it would be great to have some. So I bought some. And here we go. So this is not all of them. These are all the ones. So like I got some Persona ones. I got some Contact Collection ones because Kiso looks so cool. I got some Bofuri ones. I got a couple of Felt from ReZero because Felt is cute. And I got some of the sister from is there Hololive ones? There are Hololive ones, but there wasn't any at the store that I went to. Jungle store. Here we go. But they do have a website, and the guy was like, yeah, you can just order stuff from our website. I wonder if you can just find some Hololive. Nope, no Hololive. I think, because I'm pretty sure, you know, the Hololive ones were only released in Japan. And they had a very few Japanese cards in the shop. So I'm assuming that's why. Because if I go to like Hololive Weiss Shores. They do exist. Comparing all the cards, Hololive ones look so beautiful. Yeah, they do look pretty. No, be quiet. Leave me alone. I don't want to sign up for your newsletter. Ah, yes. Just spend $1,000 on Hololive cards. Or interest-free payments of $275 US. Oh, yeah, that's not bad actually. Can't gotcha in game, we gotcha IRL. Yeah, I was like, man, I could, because these cards were super cheap. Because I'm assuming they're like old, because it was like, you know, 75 cents, some of them were 50 cents, some of them were, you know, $1. And I was like, man, I could buy like a figurine for 30-40 bucks, or I could buy like 50 cards and just look at them. And I was gonna go to the actual main store and like buy anime stuff, but it was getting kind of late, and we had a reservation at a Fogo for dinner, because I was like, man, I want to take you guys to Fogo, because Fogo is really cool. You will have a lot of card stuff. True, very true. I want to put like, I kind of want to, because I have like little stick thingies where it's like, I don't know, like a little piece of tack or gum, but it's like a little piece of foam basically. That's how I put up some of my posters on my walls. So I could like put them on the back of the cards and shove them on my wall and fill in like empty space on my walls. But yeah, so Fogo. It's like decoration. Fogo is a meat buffet, and it's like you sit. They have like a salad bar thingy, and they have like meats and cheeses and fruits up there. So I had some kiwi because I like kiwi. Kiwi's pretty good. But the main like buffet thing is you sit down at your table, and you have like a little coaster. And it's green on one side and red on the other side. Well, if you flip it to green, people are walking around with meat on sticks, and if they see your card is green, they'll be like, hey, do you want this meat? You know, do you want like, I have, no, was it bacon wrapped chicken? Do you want some of that? And you're like, sure, I'll take some of that. So they put one on your plate and they move on. And then someone else will come up and be like, hey, I have like top sirloin. Do you want some of this steak? And you're like, sure. So they cut you a piece and they put it on your plate. And then someone will be like, hey, I have like lamb. Do you want some lamb? And they'll be like, sure, I'll take some lamb. And they cut off and put on your plate. And it's meat. It's just meat. And it's amazing. And I went there once in Texas with my family because my uncle took us there. And I was like, man, I want to go back. So when I was planning this trip with my friends, I was like, you know what? I want to take you guys to Fogo. I'm going to pay for it. And you guys are not allowed to look at how much it cost. And the whole crew is there. Yeah, it's just meat. So we went, we had some meat, and like the cheese, like the little bread appetizer things they have, like cheese biscuits, is really good. And then this is like cornmeal in a stick shape, fried. That was pretty okay. And then this is like, it looks gross as hell, but it's like fried banana or something. It was pretty okay too. But it's just like, just a lot of meat. And I enjoy meat. Meat is good. Meat is tasty. One of my favorite foods. Just meat. Just meat. It was a good time. It was really expensive, but it was worth it. I also had like a lemonade, and apparently they make lemonade with condensed milk, which don't tell Sharon. But it was pretty good to have condensed milk in my lemonade. It was definitely interesting. I wouldn't do it on my own, but I would definitely order it again if I went there, which I do. I'm gonna take my family to Fogo for Christmas. You need to put batter on that banana. Yeah, it's very floppy. It did not look very appetizing, but it tasted pretty good. What is this picture? Oh, that was just traffic. Okay. And then, what day was this? Wednesday? I think. I don't know. We went to a tea shop. Condensed milk and lemonade. Yeah, it was definitely weird, but it wasn't bad. It was nice. I wish there was a little bit less of it, but yeah, wasn't bad. And this tea shop had just a fuck ton of different tea flavors. I wanted to get Sign of Love because there's a song in Persona called Signs of Love, and I thought that would be funny, but I didn't. And there's also one called, where is it? Cuddle Time. I wanted to get that one too, but then my friend was like, you might want to, like, he recommended me that I try Fruit Punch. Shoot, man, because I don't really drink tea. And I'm not really a tea person, so I got the Fruit Punch, and it was pretty good. Pretty good. So they just have a lot of different teas. Lychee, buckwheat black tea. Good morning. Just a lot. If I stayed longer, I definitely would have come back and like gotten more teas. Because I did want to try some, because it was like bubble tea. And I could get it cold, which I enjoy. I don't like hot drinks, so I got my tea cold. And then made it better. And also they put honey in it. And it didn't taste gross, because every time I've had honey in a drink, it tastes gross, because honey kind of tastes gross. And then after that, we walked around the town for a while. We went and sat in some, at least not the jar. Oh, shut the hell up. The jar with Finana in it. Or no, it's not Finana, it's Palmu. Palmu jar. Very good. Palmu Rain Puff. I like the Palmu jar memes. I like this one the best. This big PP energy. Very funny. Yeah, after the tea shop, we walked around. We sat at like a patio that had colors and stuff, and then we went to a ramen place, and we had some ramen. And then this is like, I ordered it because it was called mochi cheese, or cheese mochi, something like that. And I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be like cheese balls or something. Well, it turns out it was spaghetti, basically. It's like spaghetti sauce with mushrooms and cheese, and I did not enjoy it at all. Ichiraku. What's Ichiraku? Oh, Ichiraku ramen. I don't remember what the name of this place was, but it was okay. I didn't really enjoy the noodles. The meat was, of course, amazing. Oh, it's the shop name in Naruto. Okay. The meat was good. The ramen, like the noodles and the broth was not very good. I should have maybe gotten something else. I think I got Shio ramen because I wanted to try something new. And it was okay, and we had water and stuff. And I think that was Thursday, because on Friday I went shopping. Like, I drove up to Little Tokyo, and I just walked around. So I was waiting outside because, you know, COVID stuff, you have to wait, so there's not so many people in the shop. And I was on Discord call with one of my friends at the time, and she had just woken up. She was explaining to me some COVID or some Genshin stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'm waiting outside, go to the weeb shop. And oh, I saw this. I was supposed to send this picture to my friend. She likes Tuck and Runbu. And then I also saw this Megumin that I wanted to show my friend because he likes Megumin. And oh yeah, here's some card stuff. Here's the card store, because I went back. Oh, like here's the Voltorb. Cozy. Like, I don't know why this show has a card game. Like, you people don't even fight, but okay. And then here's some of the ship girls. Oh, we also saw, the first day I was there, there was a t-shirt that had Iowa on it. Large Iowa. Japanese size large Iowa. More people into collecting TCG cards than playing it. That's true. And then I ended up buying a Sendai. Sendai is very cool, and I like her. Very cool girl. And I bought a Row, because Row is also cool. That's not Row. That's 401. Which one is Row? Row 511 or Row 500? I think. U50. Oh wait, so it is Row. Row 500. It's a different ship. Now I'm confused. U511. Where? Who the hell is Row? Huh. Okay. So like, so this is for, oh, okay, yeah, okay. Wow. I don't know why that took me forever to realize. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Wow. 401 is completely separate from Row. Different ships. So stupid. Oh man. Right. I have a Row figurine. That's why I was very confused. Okay. Yeah, brain.exe was not working. Kind of crashed. But then I walked around some more. I found a market. I bought some grape juice, and then I went to a book and like books and stationery store that my friend wanted me to go to. So I did. Took some pics. English comics. It was okay. Oh shit. I didn't really buy anything while I was out there. I found another couple small anime stores, just kind of walked around, looked around. There's this cool water fountain that I took a better picture. Very cool. Water is very cool. And then any manga? Yeah, there was manga. I didn't buy anything because I'm not gonna read it. And then this was in another area. There's a different waterfall in another mall a few blocks away. They had like a dollar store in it. And then I was walking around for a couple hours on the phone with my friend, which was nice because I don't get to talk to her much because she lives in Australia, so our schedules don't always align to be able to hang out. They really love their waterfalls. They sure do. I love them too. They're very pretty. I want to sit in a waterfall. And then after I finished my little shopping expedition walking around, I went and I picked up my friend again, and we went to Olive Garden because she wanted Olive Garden. And I tried the chicken gnocchi soup. Must be treasure behind it. Possibly. The chicken gnocchi soup was also pretty good. I didn't really like the little dumplings. Like, she told me it was potato. It didn't really taste like potato, but I guess it's potato. I don't know. It wasn't bad. I just didn't really enjoy it. But the soup itself was pretty okay. And then I usually will always get fettuccine alfredo, like chicken alfredo, when I go to Olive Garden. Or I'll get like the tour de Italy, which is like lasagna, fettuccine, and chicken parm. But this time I decided to get some ziti with chicken on top, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna start getting this when I go too. And then she got some like chicken thingy with like the broccoli. She said was very sad. It was like barely steamed and not seasoned, but the rest of it was good. And she also got some like a bowl of pasta sauce for the breadsticks because she likes to dip her breadsticks in the sauce, and she ended up putting it on her broccoli. I told her to dip the broccoli into the soup stuff and try that. She was like, yeah, it's pretty good. And then as a joke, I told her to put the pasta sauce on the broccoli. It was like marinara sauce. And so she was gonna do it. I was like, no, don't do it. It's gonna be so gross. But she did it anyway, and she ate it. And she was like, yeah, it's not bad. And I was like, oh my god, you're crazy, girl. And then we talked about like broccoli on pasta sauce. Well, it depends. Like, I can see broccoli with like a white sauce, but broccoli with marinara sauce, I don't know about that one. I think that's all the pictures I took. I think that's all the things that I did when I was in California. And then I went to the airport at 10 o'clock at night because my flight was at 5:45. So normally I would get there 2 hours earlier, but the car rental place to drop off my car would be closed, and I would have to just drop off my car and like hope that it gets there, and then I'd have to like take a shuttle to get to the airport. but the shuttles wouldn't be running because there'd be nobody at the place. So I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna take the car back early and just like chill at the airport and like sleep or whatever. I got the airport at 10 p.m. My flight wasn't until 5:45, and I wanted to check in my bag, but apparently the people that check in your bags don't show up until 2 hours before the flight either. And I didn't know that. So like the whole time I was like, I want to sleep, but when are these people going to show up so I can put my bag on the thing? And so I ended up not sleeping, and it was just miserable. It was suffering. I was so tired. I was so hungry. I was like feeling woozy because I was tired and hungry, and oh, it was an ordeal. It was the worst night of my life. Probably, maybe, not really, but it sucked. And then, so I had two flights. I had a flight to Salt Lake City that had a layover for a couple hours that went to Colorado. And when I got to my room in Colorado, I went to sleep. It was like 4 p.m. by the time I got to my room. I went to sleep immediately. I woke up at like 8 o'clock. I ordered some pizza. And then I like chilled out in my room for a few hours. Went back to bed at like 2 a.m. And then I woke up for work because my work wanted me to work remote while I was out there because I didn't have enough vacation time apparently. And instead of telling me when I let them know that I was going to be gone, they waited. And then I had everything booked. And I'm like, by the way, you don't have enough time. And I'm like, well, why didn't you tell me? I mean, if you want me to, I can work while I'm out there, I guess. So that's what I did. I worked while I was out there. When I checked in to the hotel, they gave me cookies. It was peanut butter and I think walnut at the Hilton Doubletree. It was very cool. Because I know my dad, he travels a lot for work. So he gets like a water bottle for checking in. I'm like, ooh, a bottle of water. Crazy. So when I got these delicious warm cookies for checking in, I was like, yo, this is so much better than a bottle of water, and I don't have to have any special status for it. Also, the towels in the bathroom were very cute. They're like folded and like wrapped around inside of itself. Very cool. And then I went and I sat in the pool that was downstairs because I was bored that night. Or no, this was Monday night, I think. Yeah, this was Monday night. I worked on Tuesday. And then also on Tuesday, I went with my friend in Colorado to that one. I cannot spell. Meow Wolf. It's like a very trippy museum. Like it's just an acid trip, but as a museum. Is there like a video? Here we go. Let's turn this down. Yeah. So like you walk in. Is it gonna show? I guess not. Oh no, there's just weird shit everywhere. It is, yeah. It's like a Here, let's see if YouTube has anything. Oh hey, look, it's me. So I went to the one in Denver, Colorado. There's some other ones that I might want to take people to. It's like Just a bunch of weird stuff. Doesn't really make sense, but it's pretty cool. Like there was an area that was just like a tree, and then there's like a crystal cave, and there's like Elsa's castle, but it was not made of ice. It was like sciencey and futuristic. Are they gonna show? Not really. It's just people talking. But you can see in the background how it's like just stuff. There we go. A walkthrough in Santa Fe. It is very cool. It's an experience for sure. We walked around for an hour and a half, and it was really, really cool, but also it made me feel kind of sick, so I went back to the room and slept afterwards. Because like there's a lot of flashing lights, and normally that doesn't bother me, but like the whole trip it was like really easy for me to get sick from like not eating, and I'm assuming because just traveling around, like flying and stuff, made it more difficult for me to be okay. Because like now that I'm back home, I feel fine. I haven't felt like super sick at all, so I think it was just being out traveling and whatnot. Literally 420 without the 420. Is this what drugs is like? Yes, I think so. I don't know. I don't drugs. Yeah, so we did that on Tuesday night, and then on Wednesday morning I flew back home. And during my layover, I went to a California pizza kitchen at the airport because I was hungry and I wanted to like kill time, so I chilled there for like 2 hours. I ordered a pizza. I actually ordered an alcoholic beverage for like once in my life. It was a berry sangria, so it had like blueberries and lemon and lime, and it tasted kind of fruity, which was nice, but then it had like a really, really bad aftertaste. So I squeezed the lemon and the lime into it, and it kind of helped, but it was still kind of bad. And I got it because I was like, man, I feel kind of icky. I just want to like chill. But apparently, one sangria is not enough for me because I didn't really feel anything from it, and I basically wasted $15 because it was really expensive. Because alcohol is expensive, plus it's at an airport, so it's extra expensive. And then yeah, and then when I got home, I put up my little thing in my doorway. Now I have a little curtain in my doorway. It's very pretty. I like the sakura flowers. I think that's all the pictures that it took. I have a couple of videos, but they're not in this folder because it only took photos, I guess. Does it smell like sakura? No, it does not. Unfortunately. But yeah, that was my vacation trip. It was really, really nice. And if I had more, because my flights, I booked economy class, so I wasn't actually able to make any changes to my flights. Because I ended up being scheduled to work on Friday because I didn't have enough time, so I was going to come back on Thursday and work Friday. And my dad was like, you know, you can just like stay out there longer and work remote, because that's what I did partly. I was like, you know what, you're right, I can just do that. But I couldn't change my flights, so I ended up coming back anyway. If I could have changed my flights, I would have stayed in LA for a little longer, or maybe stayed in Colorado for a little longer, I'm not sure. But I also learned a lot about my car rentals and flights and stuff, so I never want to do a flight in the middle of the night. I never want to have to deal with the car rentals and stuff. I know what bullshit expenses I'm not going to want to pay for in a car rental, because I bought like a toll pass I never ended up using. I bought like what else was it? Like prepay fill gas thing that I shouldn't have bought. But now I know for next time. It was a very fun adventure. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed spending time with my friends. And I enjoyed shopping because I haven't bought weeb stuff in like ever. It's been a lot of years. So buying stuff again was cool. And you know, that massage place was super nice. And it was just a very nice experience overall. I definitely want to take more like big trips like this because up until now, I've only taken like I would drive to Virginia, so it would take like a day or 2 days depending on how I felt to drive to New Jersey, to Virginia, to Florida, or to Chicago, and like either chill for like a day in Chicago with my friends that we all drove over there, or like in Virginia, like I bought a hotel for like 3 nights, 4 nights. And so this was the first time I had like a week in a place, or like basically 2 weeks of vacation because my work gave me paid vacation. And it was really nice to have like a big boy vacation. Cucumber water. My mom likes cucumber water apparently. I don't know why. It's just nasty. But yeah, I also missed being home, being home, being here, being home, being home, because I didn't get to play games and whatnot. I just chilled. I wanted to play Minecraft. I wanted to play Dark Souls. I wanted to play Subnautica. But now that I'm back, I'm like, man, and especially since it's a holiday weekend this weekend, I want to spend a lot of time playing playing stuff. So tomorrow I'm playing Bloons just to kill some time tomorrow night. And then Wednesday I'm not doing anything. Thursday is a holiday with my family. Friday I'm gonna do Etrian Odyssey. Saturday is Dark Souls, I think, and Sunday is Rorona and Subnautica, as per tradition. I think I can beat Subnautica on Sunday, so I don't know what I'll probably start a new game. Because Rorona, I'm only gonna do like 2 hours. I'm gonna do one assignment. And then move on. So once I finish Subnautica, I do want to play Pokemon. I'm gonna play Platinum because from what I played and my roommate played of the new Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, and from what I've seen other people say, it's really not great. It's really not any much different than it was on the DS. So I'm just gonna play the DS game. I'm gonna either do a normal Nuzlocke, or I'm gonna do like I want to do a randomizer where not only it randomizes the Pokemon and the types and whatnot, but all the warp zones. Because I watched a video of Point Crow where he played, I think it was like Emerald, where all of the warp zones were randomized. So like you go to a Pokemon Center, but that specific Pokemon Center is actually the 4th gym, and the house next to it is the second Elite Four member. And like the entrance to, you know, some cave is actually the exit of a building in Verdant Turf City, you know. So I think it would be really cool to just have absolute chaos with not only the Pokemon but also the warp zones, the loading zones, whatever. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Because I've never actually beaten Platinum. I've only gotten like halfway through. I beat Diamond when I was a kid. I had like 300 hours in that game because it was the only game that I had. And then when I played Platinum, I don't know. I just never finished it. But yeah, that's maybe what I'll do. I do want to. Arceus Pokemon game is gonna be good because I want to play Pokemon. But yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys. Why is this not cropped right? Oh well. So tomorrow is balloons. I'm glad to be back. Glad to be playing games again. And I will. Never played Sapphire until the end, so you never tried New Origins. Oh, I played some of Sapphire. I played, or not Emerald. I know I played some of Sapphire. I played all of Fire Red. I played some Crystal, and I don't think I played any Gen 1. Oh hey, Solar Waifu. You're just in time. I'm about to wrap it up. I was just giving my closing statements on what I'm going to be doing this week and in the coming weeks. I'm just going to play games this weekend, like a lot of games for a long time, since it's holiday weekend. I have lots of time. I should probably clean my room too. Like, my room was kind of clean, you know, a few days before I left, but then I just got lazy and now it's really messy, so I should clean that too. I'll probably do that Wednesday. Wait, I don't think I have anything else unless you guys have something you want to talk about. I work in half an hour, so I probably don't have much time. Thanks. It's glad to be. I'm good to be back. Good to be back. I also got a new card, a new credit card, a couple days ago. Amex Platinum, which is going to be really nice for my future traveling trips, with all the perks and credits that it gives. So that's exciting for me. I'll post a picture of my new sexy credit card when it comes in the mail, because it's gonna look pretty. Flex, yes. I'm gonna go then, get ready for work. Hope you guys have a good day, have a good night, and I will speak with you all tomorrow night or morning. I'll be on Twitter, I'll be on Discord, so bye.